Hello everyone, I'm the whiskey enthusiast. Welcome back to my channel. Today we have the Ardbeg Ardcore official release from 2022. Yes, a bit late, but these things happen. Maybe you need a fresher review of it. Maybe you just got it. Whatever. I got it here, and it's called the Ardcore. Taste buds punctured. There you go. That's the box, and they have this punk theme. By including black malt barley, Ardcore is a first for Ardbeg, probably whiskey. That's weird. Aromas of dark chocolate and brittle toffee clash, while amped up notes of aniseed and charcoal elbow their way into the fore. It'll puncture your palate and trash your taste buds. This is Ardcore. Now, Bill Lumsden, there's a lot of marketing stuff here. If you want to read, it's about like there's an old punk group in on Isla for consisting of 3 people. Classic Ardbeg marketing stuff. But Dr. Bill Lumsden, who is the head of distilling, head of the mad scientist behind Ardbegs and Glenmorangies, have actually used chocolate malt before in Glenmorangie Signet. I'll put the link up there. Beautiful, beautiful experiment, and it's gone fantastically well for them. I think Signet, although it's expensive, people absolutely love it, because it's a chocolate tiramisu malt. Now, they're saying the highly roasted malted barley in this one is even higher roasted than the chocolate malt used in the Signet. It's called black malt. But it's not 100% black malt. It is, as far as I know, 25% black malt and 75% normal distilling malt. And it's non-age stated. This is the normal version, not the committee one. That's around 50 something. This is the 46% ABV. I'll show you the bottle. As far as I know, it's non-chill filtered and should be natural color. It is natural color, but there's nothing about chill filtration or color. Oh yeah, non-chill filtered. Great, it does say that. And because of my market, you need to add the info here. If it is colored, it's not. So that's good. And it would be weird if they colored this. Again, I have my Ardbeg glass. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so this is 25% dark malt, black malt, and it's supposed to be nearly incinerated. And ex-bourbon barrels, first fill and refill. And some research online shows that this is around 10 years of age. So again, another contender for Ardbeg 10. I don't know why they do it, because Ardbeg 10 is an amazing whiskey. But here we go. This is Ardbeg. They want to sell you stuff. This was a group buy. So we shared it amongst 25 friends, and this is how much we get each, which is very nice. Other than that, if you buy the whole bottle, I think it's pricey. And I'm going to tell you right now my opinion on whether you should buy the whole bottle or not. So I think that's the information I have. Let's go. Let's dive into the nose. That is weird. Right. They do say on the marketing and on the website, they put the peat element back so the black malt could shine. I was thinking it's Ardbeg. How much can it be pulled back? A lot. Apparently, it seems. It is a peaty whiskey, but it's very lightly peated. They don't disclose the ppm on this. But if only 75% of the barley was peated, maybe that makes a difference. It's very closed. It's minerally fresh, but astringent. A little bit of sulfury. You know what? I've never had this nose before, but it smells of public toilets, urinals. That kind of, yeah, it's, I can't get back that now. And the color is incredibly suggestive of piss. So, down the hatch. for you guys. I'm doing this for you, you know, for science. Right. Okay. So it becomes more Ardbeg on the palate, but there's something burnt there. But it's not a burn I've had before. It's not a char cask burn. It's not a peat burn. It does feel like if you burn, like if you're cooking rice or something and the under the pan is kind of burnt and you scratch that, and you have a little bit of mixed in the plate of the rice that you eat. It's kind of that, like tasting some burnt grain. And it is what it is. That's what they do. That's what they did. What did it add to the whiskey? It closed the nose off, and the palate feels a bit overdone. And the finish is peppery, medium, maybe a little citric. This is really nondescript. Apart from a very strong sulfury urinal note, you know what? It's exactly that. It's used urinals with those fresheners. So a little bit of menthol, a little bit of eucalyptus, we're covered in piss. Basically, the nose is, and it's just weird. The peat is in the background, a little bit of zesty, a little bit of lemony. No hint of that black malt on the nose, but definitely you feel something on the palate. Let's do the second round. Yeah, it's like burnt bread, burnt rice. The smoke is there. It is Ardbeg on the palate, definitely not on the nose. And the finish, you get a little bit of burnt notes as well, but it doesn't stay with you that much. Let's do this test. Yeah, on the palate it's Ardbeg, but it's a different Ardbeg, but the nose is, I don't know what they've done to the nose, it's gone. Yeah, there's definitely this burnt element. Now, if we didn't know there was black malt in it, how would I describe this burnt element on the palate? Maybe I would say there's a little bit of different peat, you know, not Isla peat, but something else. It's a bit more Highland peaty, the peat on this one. The nose definitely feels a bit more Highland peaty. Menthol, eucalyptus, yeah, it is piss. I'm sorry. It's like, I'm not saying it's low quality, it's just how it smells like. Yeah. So, not good, guys. Not good at all. It's nondescript on the palate. It's a bit subdued. It's not giving me much. I'm not necessarily finding this experiment any successful, or I don't understand the point. Like, if you're doing black malt, why don't you do it at least 50-50 to give more notes to people? You know, what's 25% gonna do? Just increase the amount, so at least, you know, if it's gonna suck, let it suck good. You know, it's that sounds, yeah. But, you know, if it's not gonna work out, at least let it fail big. Just make it 75% black malt or 50%. Maybe they tried and it tasted horrible, but I don't know what made them decide to bottle this, thinking, oh yeah, we have something good here. Because they don't. It's Ardbeg at its best in marketing sense. I bet a lot of people bought it, and yeah, I'll give it to you. It's a cool label. The whole thing is very captivating, sure, but it's getting tiring. And I'm hoping less and less enthusiasts are buying a bottle per self. You know, at least hopefully they're sharing just to quench their thirst, whether to see if it's any good or not. But I've said it before, the Ardbeg's core range is so strong, so good, that these gimmicks, I'm gonna say, every year. They need to really be good, punching above the core range to make a difference. And instead of that, instead of being better, they're generally worse, which is incredible that they keep doing this and people keep buying it. That's fanboyism at its height. Honestly, this is not a good whiskey. It's closed off. It's a bit disconnected from the original brand. The finish is medium to short. The palate is, nah. I had better peated Highlanders than this one. This is a shameful expression for Ardbeg. Yeah, I don't like it at all. So let me know what you think on this one. But I'm gonna recommend this one Glencairn. Just skip it. You don't need to try this unless someone just gives it to you. Hey, you want to try it? Then yeah, fine. But just to see how bad Ardbeg can be when they go into their marketing mode. Guys, that's it from me. Please let me know what you thought of this one, and I would love to discuss this with you. And yeah, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, and I shall see you on the next one. Thank you for joining me. Slanja.